Hey everybody, and welcome back to Life at Leeds with me, GWFM. We're going to be going into today's game against Sheffield Wednesday. Fry Badgers Sheffield Wednesday. He's just started a save with them on FM17 as well. Please go and check it out because he's a crazy guy and you will not be disappointed. But back into this save. Just starting on this screen, this isn't necessarily going to be the team that plays. Looking at all their conditions anyway, it's just basically a way of hiding the results and things like that and where we are in the league. So we're going to go into the results now. So after the QPR game where we won 4-2 and were very clinical, we struggled to a 1-1 draw against Hartlepool, which resulted in us going into penalties. And we managed to scrape through on said penalties. It was Dekara who got the goal. We did field a weaker side, likes of Frank Mulhern making his debut, Dekara playing, Kamar Roof, Moet, Vieira and Hernandez all playing, albeit Hernandez I forgot to put Sacco in. Angelino making a start, and Liam Cooper playing in place of Pontus Jansson. Marco Silvestri playing because of the injury to Rob Green. And yeah, it was a bit disappointing was this, but I was pleased that we got through in the end. It would have been a bit of a shambles had we have gone out to Hartlepool. No disrespect to them, and I'm pretty sure I said in the last episode that I'm expecting to get through there and comfortably as well, and it wasn't the case. As a result of winning that game, we ended up getting drawn against Newcastle United, so that game is going to be possibly in the pipeline. They are in the same division as us now. Let's see how we start off this season in terms of form. I mean, it's a big game anyway, so I probably will do it depending on how soon it is to the next live com. We followed that game up with a disappointing 3-2 home defeat against Birmingham City. Quite a few goals, an entertaining game for the neutrals of course. We did find ourselves 1-0 down and then 2-1 up at half time, and then straight after half time Magoma got an early goal. It spurred them into life and they managed to get another goal, and I think they could have had another one as well. I think they hit the post. Pretty disappointing. We did create more chances than them and slightly the edge position, but it could have gone either way this one. But yeah, disappointing on the whole. Worth noting, Hadi Sacco did get the man of the match in this game, barring Clinton Donaldson, but he got our best player with a 7.6 average rating, and following that he got injured. So he made his debut, played really well, and got injured for 3 months at an estimated cost of 8.25k. Doctor, first time we've seen anything to do with the doctor, the club doctor, which you can't click on for some reason. 3 to 4 months with him, or physio at 6 to 7 months. I opted for the doctor. I thought, save a bit of money. It's a lone player. Dallas can cover on the right wing. It's fine. He's not actually that good on this game, unfortunately. Isn't Sacco, which is a shame because in real life it's class. We then went into our next game, a home game as well, against Fulham. And we came away with a 3-2 win, which is very pleasing indeed. Dekara getting 2 goals, surprisingly. We did feel a bit of a weaker side. But yeah, Dekara got a penalty first, got a goal straight after, and then Angelino, not long after that, 7 minutes, like all 3 goals in 8 minutes, made it 3-0. And we were absolutely buzzing at half time. And then, curse of the early part of the second half again. They scored 6 minutes into the second half with Carly Woodrow getting his first of a brace. And yeah, he got one to make it a bit nervy with about 40 minutes to go. Pleasing to get over the line, but it was very nervy, and indeed the man of the match did go to Carly Woodrow. So that is a breakdown of all the results we just had. Today we've got Sheffield Wednesday, and that FA Cup tie is actually the game after this, so I probably won't do it. I'm going to take Sheffield Wednesday's precedence over Newcastle because of Fry Badger for today's game. So looking at Sheffield Wednesday, I'm going to look at some of their key members of staff and players that are going to be playing against us. We've got Carlos Carvalho, who is, as you can see, he's a very good manager at this level. His tactical knowledge is 13, which usually a lot of championship managers tend to have something like 10 at best. But yeah, he looks like he could be a tricky customer. We're also going to be playing against Glenn Louvens. He is the captain of Sheffield Wednesday. Looks decent. Got some good attributes, in particular in his defensive side, i.e. the heading, marking and tackling. But he's not the quickest, so we'll try to exploit that if we can. The key player is actually injured. It's Amal Abdi, so we don't have to play against him. As you can see, he's a very good player on paper anyway. So as you can see on the left hand side of the screen, we are actually in 6th position at this point. having mustered 2 wins and 1 loss so far with a goal difference of +2. 6 points from 9. Can't be too disappointed. Wolves are definitely going to be up there with all the money they've got, but it's Norwich and Newcastle I think are going to be the main threat more than anyone. Norwich obviously a decent side, a bit of a yo-yo side if you will, the West Brom of about 10 years ago. Newcastle of course too good for this division, they're going to be going straight back up in my opinion, in real life as well. And Derby County are always going to be up there. Aston Villa not got off to the best start, but we'll have to wait and see. They might have a bit of a surge of form and get into the reckoning. Right, so this is going to be the starting lineup for the game against Sheffield Wednesday. We're going to go with Sylvester in goal, with Ayling at right back, Taylor at left back, with Janssen and Bartley centre back pairing. We've got Pablo Hernandez continuing on the right hand side, with Dallas on the left, O'Kane and Brickcut returning to the side in the middle of the park, with Dakara and Keith Thielen up top. Worth noting, Keith Thielen, bit of interesting sort of information about him, I'll say. I got a comment on the live at Leeds number 2 from Adam Pearson, I believe that's how you pronounce it. He told me about Thielen just last season. I think it means last season, coming out of nowhere. He did say 1 season, so it might have been either last season or the season before. And he says he won the league, he got to the Champions League, he won the under-21s Euro Gold, and he also broke into the international side, which is hence why he's got 8 caps. So very interesting that. I didn't know anything like that about him. I just looked at this, that he had 4-star potential ability, 3.5 star, and he was 24 and he had like a full year to develop it into that 4-star player. So, and in fact he's on loan, low risk, you know, if it went pear-shaped. So that's why I target him, but yeah, he's it was very insightful, I think is the right way to put it. So thank you very much, Adam Pearson. Today's Championship clash is brought to you live from Hillsborough. It's Sheffield Wednesday against Leeds United FC. Right, so we're going into this game as underdogs here. Sheffield Wednesday are evens favourite. It's a close call, but I've got to go for Sheffield Wednesday today. Leeds will give it everything, but Sheffield Wednesday should come out victorious in the end. The absence of Robert Green, Gaetano Berardi and Hadi Sacco will hit Leeds hard. Let's hope not, but you never know. I mean, Sheffield Wednesday are aware. They're 21st in the league. They've had a poor start. Hopefully we can continue that for them. So the team talk didn't exactly go to plan. I said, you know, we're huge underdogs. There's no pressure on us to succeed. Go out there and show everyone what we've got. And no one reacted really, just listened keenly, seemed deep in thought. So I said, oh, I've got faith in every single one of them. And only 3 people responded, so kind of worried. So let's get into the game and let's kick some ass. Badger, you're going down. So the team's lining up. Some nice groin stretches there from the goalkeeper. Right, let's get into it then. The new kit for Sheffield Wednesday, where it's not really got the white and blue stripes. They're like the world's thinnest stripes, from what I remember. So the early stages, and it's been very tight. I don't even think there's been a single chance there hasn't, and it's been 50-50. But here's Dakara now. He's charging in behind. 1-on-1 with the keeper and scores. Come on, Badger, in your face. Which is probably the worst insult ever. But yeah, Dakara seems overjoyed with that and he's waving at everyone in the crowd. It's probably Sheffield Wednesday fans. Yeah, Dakara getting in behind here. He's never been this prolific. What's up with him? Yeah, can't really miss from 60 yards. Nice ball goes past him and then from the keeper. Not going to complain though, it's 1-0. So half time is upon us. I've done a team talk where I've just said we played well, but there's room for improvement. And then giving faith to ones that hadn't responded. 8 out of 11's not bad, I suppose. Obviously, the pick of the bunch is Dakara. One thing you might have noticed is Thielen has actually picked up an injury. It's a chest injury. I'm hoping it's not going to be too bad. We'll have to wait and see until after the game. So let's get back into this this Yorkshire derby. It's West versus South. Hopefully, we can do West proud. It's kind of rhymes, sort of. But here's Thielen. Charging forward at pace, chips it straight to Westwood's hands. The former Carlisle United goalkeeper. Right, I've just noticed that Sheffield Wednesday getting on top of us a little bit with regards chances. Up until literally a moment ago, we were on 4 shots, 3 on target. They'd had 8. So I thought a little bit of creativity. Mowat coming on for Ewan O'Kane. He's actually better at finishing and shooting long range. So I thought he'd be a decent addition in that regard. And Chris Wood just coming on because mainly Thielen's injured a little bit, so he's going to try and take over from his role. Right, there's a chance for Sheffield Wednesday from the corner. Forshaw flicks it in, and Descartes, what the hell is that? Dakara just boots it into Mowatt's back, and it goes in. Cheers, Dakara. Cheers, mate. The thing I'm complaining about mainly is the ball comes in here, and Dakara just like chests it down straight to him, and he kicks it against his leg, and it goes in. A bit of a shocking goal to concede, really, from my point of view. But I suppose these things do happen. It's not as bad as the ones from FM16. Right, final change time. I'm going to bring on Kamaru for Hernandez. I've moved Dallas over to the right hand side. There's been a lot of yellow cards from both sides in this game. I think it's only a matter of time before there's another yellow card, but I need to do something. Kamaru, a little bit of an injection of pace and direct running. Hopefully it'll be able to cause some problems. Right, throw in for Leeds. Throws it down to Wood. It's Taylor. It's back to Taylor. Taylor swings it in. It's cleared away by Loomis on his fast roof. That man, I thought he was going to make an instant impact. Unfortunately, not this time. Corner to be taken by Alex Mowat. He swings it in. It's headed away from Puddle. Now it's Hunt. Plays it long downfield. Ailing is there, and they turn into ghosts. I've just demanded passionately more. Whether we get more, we'll wait and see as this corner comes in. That's a final whistle. To be honest with you, 1-1 isn't probably that bad a result for us. Sheffield Wednesday are probably going to be up there in the playoffs come the end of the season. But you know, we were underdogs. We were away from home as well, so you'd probably take a 1-1 at the beginning of the day. But Dakara just kicking it into Moat was a bit turd. But never mind. We move on to the next game. But before that, I'm just going to say, unlucky boys, it wasn't our day, because when you concede goals like that, then yeah, it's not your day, is it really? And most of the team seem motivated by that. So, like I said, let's move on. Worth noting. Thielen's now injured for 3 to 5 weeks. Well, 3 to 4 weeks as it were, because we're going to leave him with the physio. Disappointing. So next up is going to be Huddersfield Town. Bood FM is in charge of them this year on his FM17 save. Bood in the Hood, that's what you want to be checking out. But yeah, we are going to be playing Huddersfield Town. We've got 2 games in between, Newcastle and Nottingham Forest. Obviously Newcastle, fairly important game in the Cup, because if we don't win that, then we're going to be pissing off the powers that be, because they want us to reach the 3rd round of the League Cup. So it's doable, but it's Newcastle and we're away. It's at St James's Park, so it is going to be a test, so let's hope it's one that we can pass. Just before we end this video, I just want to say a special mention to 2 people in particular. With today's opponents, Fry Badger, who did help us to sort out some new editing software and try and get the basics, get through the basics, should I say, help show us through them. I just want to say thanks as well to Bood FM, next Livecom opponent. He's been an absolute star in helping us. He's helped us out with a new thumbnail, which is also in the title screen, in the intro. He basically gives us a load of advice on what to do regarding me latest intro that I've done. It's the first time I've done the intro, and I personally am very happy with it. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely am. Thanks for the help from both of you. But yeah, it means a lot to you guys in particular, but also thank you to you guys as well who subscribed, particularly the new ones that have just joined recently. Thanks for finding us and taking the time to check us out, basically. It means a lot. So that's it for this video. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If you have, why not go ahead and press that like button. If you're new to the channel, please don't hesitate to subscribe, and yeah, hopefully join us for the next one. Like I said, against Huddersfield Town. Hopefully I'll join you then, and until then, I'll see you then. Bye bye.